Hello, this is Idodmg and welcome back to the channel. In this Dwarven Realms video, I want to talk to you about the Underground Enclave. This is a dungeon that you can do pretty early on. It's going to give you some stance gear as well as different weapon enchant recipes that you can use for your codex, which are huge, so you can have an extra offhand, basically, mod on your gear. And the way that you're going to access Underground Enclave is through crafting the key for it. Went ahead and jumped into some gameplay here for you. So basically what you're going to want to do is come over here to the Ancient Rune Anvil, and you're going to go ahead and locate the stone key to the Underground Enclave. It costs 2 imbued Dwarven runes to enter. So this is probably not something you're going to want to spam, but you may want to try it earlier on just to try to see if you can get that weapon enchant that I was talking about. The reason you don't really want to spam this that much is because this is also competing for your Minlodir and your Olympus dungeons as well. And these are actually higher level and are going to find more powerful gear in these dungeons. And you can see they have the same exact item used to go in there. So just kind of keep that in mind. The other thing of note here in the Underground Enclave, and as far as I know, it's still in here. I know it was in there for early access. I still haven't found, but what I'm talking about is the mount. You can get a Scorpion Mount in there, and I've heard it has a 1 in 200 chance to drop. I think it's more rare than that because I've easily ran the place 300 times, but hopefully we'll get the mount one of these days. So sometimes I farm Underground Enclave, probably more than I should for that mount. But anyway, the way that you're going to get these imbued Dwarven runes, there's different ways. There's different dungeons you can find them in. You can find one in Grave Digger's Cove. I believe you can also find one in the Catacombs. And again, we'll have video guides for all these out there. Just make sure you're keeping an eye on that Dwarven Realms playlist here on the YouTube channel for everything Dwarven Realms. And another way you can get these is, of course, by crafting them with your Dwarven runes for 8,000 of these things. The way that I like to get these runes is through, when you're playing the game, you'll find these stones for each of the different in-game islands. Now, you can break those down into these Dwarven runes if you want to. I wouldn't. You can if you want to. These stones, the only other purpose I know of that they have really is to craft a key to the Catacombs, but for me personally, I usually use them, these stones, I break them down into the runes to then craft the imbued so that I can farm more Underground Enclave and try to get the mount. So that's how you get the key to enter into the Underground Enclave. You can also get a imbued Dwarven rune from your daily, I believe it's this one here, the 6,500 books. You can turn that in once a day. You turn in the 6,500 books and you'll get it 1 imbued Dwarven rune. Again, those dailies do reset at 11 a.m. Central. Make sure you check out our daily guide video if you haven't yet. So here's what the dungeon actually looks like. Once you have your key, you're going to come over here and you're going to find it right over here on the left, Underground Enclave. As a pre-recorded video, so kind of bear with me here. I'll just wanted to kind of show you the dungeon. They have really simplified these dungeons. So once you zone in, here you go. I'll just show you all of it so you can see. No surprises. They've really, really made these dungeons straightforward. I absolutely love what they've done with the launch of the game. You're going to jump down in there. The boss spawns in. Pretty straightforward boss. Don't get hit by AoE as best you can. Just blast them. It's a level 50 Rupture. So if you're clearing Rupture 50s anyway, but if you try this earlier on, it will be challenging. So I would probably wait to do this until you can do Rupture 45 and 50 fairly easily. But here's what you get. These are your stance items right here, these purple ammies. And you can see they're pretty, these type of items they're decent early on. You may be able to craft better. I'll keep an eye out for the crafting guide video. But you're going to get all like the normal loot you'd see in a Rupture. And then this is what I was talking about, the weapon enchant. This is a good place to farm for the weapon enchant that you're looking for. And then other than that, you have the chance to get that mount, the stance gear, all this loot over here. There's some more recipes. I think the recipes over there were also stances as well. Skip ahead and check here. I recorded this the other day. Nope, these are not weapons. So there's only the one weapon thing. Those were armor recipes, which are still good, I guess. But yeah, that's the new Underground Enclave with the launch of the game. And really, I wouldn't recommend really farming this unless you're really trying to hunt down that weapon enchant you want, or you're trying to get the mount like I am. There's better dungeons that you could use your imbued Dwarven runes on, in my opinion. that's going to wrap it up for this Dwarven Realms Underground Enclave Dungeon Guide video. Hopefully you found this video useful and or entertaining. If so, don't forget the like button and subscribe to the channel if you think I've earned it. Please consider becoming a YouTube channel member today. But don't forget, your view alone means the absolute world. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.